around the world, but you know, Dave drives all the way from Rhode Island, and believe it or not, I'll even have, and he's learning the Villa Villa system, and Becky's learned a lot of the Villa Villa system, and she'll be going for a road ship soon in that system. But we have people come in from New York that will just fly into Boston, and then take a bus up to Portsmouth and study for 3 or 4 hours, and then drive back to the bus station, get on to the Boston and Logan, and fly back to New York. So this material is just not available anymore. It's really difficult to get it. I just happen to be at the right location at the right time to learn under these masters, and it would be impossible to do it today because most of them are past and gone. So the material is what most people want now. And just thank God that it's been preserved. And if it wasn't me here, it'd be somebody else hopefully. But the martial arts does a lot for you in life. So I'll do the classic attack and defense. The stick. So Tim, why don't you attack me?
Oh, snap.
Now, stick and knife, that's called a stick and knife. So you don't have to have a stick and knife. You can just have you can have a stick and knife if you want, but that just represents left and right. But we'll just put it in a slow manner because I'm old. And I'm too young. Okay. So we'll just put it in a slow. But we'll go over a couple forms of exercise today. All right. So once you learn the basics, you can just attack from any angle, right? You can keep attacking. See it?
Oh my God.
A little bit slow there for a young guy. How are you going? I follow you. Keep going, my boy. So that will look something like the knife. When it comes to knife, it's really dangerous. But again, if you don't learn it, and we teach it as a discipline. And if you don't learn it, then what happens when you come across it, right? So later, this will become really short. See it? And a lot of other things will come out too. So once you follow something like that, see the head will be hit. See, and it will be just, the form will get much tighter. I'm catching my breath. So, again, when you polish it, see how tighter it will get? So the form will get much tighter as you see it. See it will perform. So as you polish soot, you can disarm, see it, like that. See it, and that will a lot of this stuff will just get tighter and tighter for you. So we teach it to pass. And then once he's over this side, he's just going to continually pass. And that way the student just gets in the flow. See it? So as time goes on, he will just keep feeding. And the student will just get used to follow something like that. See it? You see my hand going up? That's just a hit reference. See it? And then it just gets, see it? It moves like that.
Yeah, you can clap now. Yeah.
All that's doing is just making him move a certain way that he can't move. Okay. So on C-lap, the same thing. It will just get really tight. See it? And that moves. Nope. Move. Yeah. So when you slow this down, see the elbow? See the hip?
Yeah, that's slow.
Back. So you go the other way. So you don't really see it. And all you're doing is just redirecting. Whoop. Bang. See the hip between the legs? See? That's all that does. Whoop. See it? As time goes on, whoop, see you move like that. Yeah. See the elbow? Okay? In JKD, the trapping, your hands with this, we started off with reference, but you don't really start here. You'll actually end up here. And then as punching goes on, when you engage, see it, that will just get real tight. So we teach a student to reference off in here so they can get used to trapping. And this is the art of Bruce Lee. So if you can't see it from there, what Bruce did is he just got into modified Wing Chun. So, still catching my breath and narrating at the same time. But I come from a strong lineage in JKD as well as Kali, because Dan is Bruce Lee's highest rank, and Brandon was my classmate, so it means a lot to me. But once you reference here, this hand will just take off. So once you're at a far range, see, he can engage, and that just means reference. But that reference hand can go everywhere. See it? See how it hits like that? See, that will just fire like that. Then you can follow up with anything. But really, when you hand trap, see, it's all inside. See it? So even if he picks his hand up, see it, it will just hit. And you can, see it, you can initiate any other way of attacking like that if you want. See it? Whoop. See how that moves? So all I'm doing is referencing, see it, wedging, if he picks it up, if not, see it? That's the kill hand. So when you go jab, see it, there's a kill hand up, bam, see how that hits? So you can see that in JKD, what Bruce developed was the ability to stay inside and quick. See the hits? And just follow up with no really hardness, okay? Please. There's only 3 silver gloves, I think 1, 2, no, there's probably 5 in the United States right now, and I'm one of them. I'm actually a professor, but there's a silver glove's rare. There's only a handful in France, but there's only a very, very least handful here. And it's funny because I have 2 students from France, and they came to me because I advertised Sabat. And they said, we've never seen a silver glove, being American, but I'm under the Federation as a silver. And Sabat's a very deadly system that was invented in France, founded in France, I should say. And Bruce Lee actually incorporated it into his martial art form. And it's interesting where it comes from. It actually does come from sailors sailing back from Asia. They picked up fighting arts in Asia. And what ended up happening is when they poured it in Marseille, southern France, it was, at that time, it was very dangerous in ports. And so they actually, once they took off their slipper on a boat, which is a slipper made out of dough skin, so they wouldn't slip on the boat, they changed into their shoes, which in European, it was really hard shoes. And that's what was developed. It was developed out of southern France. So, well, boxe française. So, boxe française very different in the fact that how it can